Hey guys, it's Kimberly. Welcome back to my channel. So today is the third installment of the DIY Fridays. I really hope you guys have been liking these. This is the jar pyramid that I've seen go around on Pinterest a couple of times. It's actually one of the easier projects that I've ever done. Um, just as easy as that tiered makeup stand we did last week. The only thing I have to say is if you're going to be buying your jars, think about what you're going to be putting in them before you buy them, because mine are actually too short for like my eyeliners and stuff. They keep trying to fall out, so I'll probably have to put different makeup in them. Uh, and I also will not be showing you how to decorate the jars. These were just laying around my room. They are left over from my wedding. They were part of my centerpieces, so I can't show you how to put the glitter on there because it was already on there. Okay, so you'll need 6 mason jars. I have these left over, but you can use like Bath and Body Works candle jars if you clean them out, or you can buy mason jars of whatever shape or size. Like I said, I cannot show you how to do this glitter because I did it a year ago for my wedding and I am just now repurposing these jars. So if you want to decorate it, you can use glitter like I did here, or you can use ribbon or paint. I know a lot of people aren't actually decorating them though. They're just creating the pyramids and leaving them bare and empty, and it still looks cute. For my shape though, I did have to take these metal rings off, like the little metal caps, just so that they would actually have more points of contact so my pyramid will be stronger and won't just completely fall apart. Okay, so to start with, you're going to need a hot glue gun and glue stick refill things. Um, so you're just going to take your first 2 jars. Make sure you let your glue gun heat up, but you're just going to take your first 2 jars, and you see me here pushing them together like that with no glue. I'm just checking to see where they actually touch each other, like where the 2 jars make contact. You only want to put glue where it's gonna touch the other jar. So if it's rounded, make sure to check that because it's not gonna touch in just any location. If it's square, it'll be right along the edges. But I'm just gonna place a couple dots of glue, like globs, not just little dots. Mine touch on the top and towards the bottom, and those are the only 2 places they touched. So I'm just placing 2 globs of glue and then pressing them together, making sure they're completely smushed up against each other so that they will actually stay sturdy. And then I'm going to take the third one, again seeing where they touch, and then placing my globs of glue before smushing it together once again. Once you get your bottom layer complete, you can put a couple more, like you can put some more glue if you want. I felt like mine wasn't sturdy enough, so I flipped it over, and I'm just going to squeeze some glue into the cracks where they were touching, just to add a little bit of extra strength. And then I'm going to let them sit and let that glue completely dry and set before I do the next layer, because I don't want that extra weight to break them apart before they're ready. So yeah, just let that dry for a couple minutes. So once that bottom base has dried, you can move on to the second layer, and it's just going to be the next 2 jars. It's the exact same process where you just see where the glue should go, like where the jars are touching, then place your globs of glue. Now since it is on top, it is 4 spots where it touches 2 jars, so that's what I did, and then of course press it on down, make sure the glue is all smushed together, and repeat with the second jar. Again, making sure I know where the jars touch, placing the glue, and just like we did with the bottom layer, we're going to let the second layer dry and let that glue set before we do the last jar. And again, this is just to make sure your pyramid is sturdy and strong enough to hold up to whatever you put in it. Okay, so now that the glue has set on the second layer, I'm going to put the last jar on with the exact same process all over again, Just making sure I know where the jars are going to touch, placing my hot glue on those 4 spots, and then pressing it down and making sure that it is smushed up tight so that it'll be sturdy and strong. After I've got all the jars in place, you'll see me just squeezing more glue into the edges, just like I did with that bottom layer. I'm just going to squeeze some extra glue in there and make sure everything is held together and that it will hold my makeup without falling apart. Of course, this is just me being extra cautious. You don't actually have to do that last step of squeezing a bunch of extra glue in there if you don't think you need it. Okay guys, that is literally all that there is to this tutorial. You just glue it all together. Mine doesn't stand that way, but some do, depending on what shape jars you get. And again, just make sure you have enough glue to hold it all together, and don't put any makeup in it until it is completely set. Give it an hour, or if you're using a different kind of glue, you might have to let it set overnight. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!